My friends, I stand before you today with a simple truth that holds the power to transform everything about your existence. You have the power to take back control of your life, not someday, not when conditions are perfect, not after the world changes, now. You were not born to live as a prisoner of your circumstances. You were not designed to drift through life, reacting blindly to the winds of fate. Within you lies the ability to choose, to direct, and to command the course of your own future. But before you can take back control of your life, you must first accept a powerful truth. ***, you are the master, not the victim, ***. This truth is not always easy to accept because it demands responsibility. It means you must stop blaming others, stop pointing to the economy, your upbringing, or your environment. These may influence you, but they do not control you. Every day, thousands of people rise above adversity because they have claimed authorship over their own story. The same force lives in you. It is the power of thought. Your mind is your dominion, and you possess the sacred ability to shape your beliefs, your attitudes, and your actions. When you think like a victim, you surrender your power. When you think like a master, you reclaim it. There is no success without the decision to be responsible for your life. This doesn't mean everything is your fault. It means that from this moment on, you recognize that ***, your response is always your choice, ***. And in your response lies your strength. You cannot control the weather, but you can adjust your sails. You cannot rewrite the past, but you can take command of your next step. To take back control is not a one-time act. It is a mindset practiced daily. When you rise each morning and declare, "I am the master of my fate," you begin to direct your life with purpose. You stop living by default and begin to live by design. And that, my friend, is the beginning of true freedom. A life without direction is like a ship without a rudder. It drifts, it wanders, and it often crashes into the rocks of wasted time and unfulfilled potential. To take back control of your life, you must possess something few ever take the time to define, ***, a definite purpose, ***. This is not a vague hope, not a passing wish, but a clear, burning desire that becomes the central aim of your existence. Without it, your energy is scattered. With it, your power is focused like a magnifying glass capturing the sun, able to set anything ablaze. When you define exactly what you want, you stop chasing everything and start building something. Every action begins to serve that central goal. Distractions lose their hold, and decisions become easier because you now have a compass. Purpose becomes your inner guide, and with it, your life takes on direction, meaning, and momentum. Most people are busy, but they're not productive. They are active, but not advancing. Why? Because they have no clear destination. They react to life instead of shaping it. But when you hold in your mind a definite purpose, so clearly that you can see it, feel it, and speak it aloud, you awaken the full force of your mental, emotional, and physical energy. Definiteness of purpose also attracts opportunity. It signals to the world and to your subconscious mind exactly what you are moving toward. People, ideas, and resources begin to align with your vision. The universe itself responds to clarity with cooperation. You must decide what you want, not tomorrow, ***, today, ***. Until you do, you will remain at the mercy of circumstance, but once you do, you take the first great step toward mastery. Define your aim, hold it firmly, and let every day be a deliberate move toward that purpose. This is how control is reclaimed and destiny is shaped. Many mistakenly believe that freedom means doing whatever you want, whenever you want, but that kind of freedom, freedom without structure, quickly becomes chaos. True freedom, the kind that leads to success, fulfillment, and power, is born from ***, discipline, ***. It may seem like a paradox, but the more control you gain over yourself, the more freedom you will experience in your life. Discipline is the ability to choose long-term gain over short-term comfort. It is the bridge between your goals and their achievement. Without discipline, even the most talented person will remain stuck. Natural ability, intelligence, or ambition are worthless without the will to follow through. Discipline is the force that keeps you going when motivation fades. It is the habit of doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And that consistency, practiced daily, becomes the secret advantage of every successful person. When you live with discipline, you stop being a slave to your impulses. You no longer allow your emotions, distractions, or moods to dictate your actions. Instead, you begin to operate from intention. You wake up when you said you would. You follow through on commitments. You make time for your goals. This kind of self-governance builds strength and confidence. Because you know you can trust yourself. Discipline also gives you clarity. It cuts through noise. It helps you say no to what doesn't serve your purpose and yes to what does. With each disciplined action, you gain more control over your time, your mind, and your life. And in that control, you find freedom, the freedom to become the person you are capable of being. So remember this, discipline is not a punishment. It is the highest form of self-respect. It is choosing your future over your feelings. And it is the path to a life you fully command. Excuses are comfortable lies. They are the stories we tell ourselves to justify inaction, to protect our egos, and to escape responsibility. But every excuse you accept is a brick in the wall that separates you from the life you truly want. If you wish to take back control of your life, you must eliminate excuses entirely and embrace full responsibility for everything you can influence. This is not about blame. It is about power. The moment you say, "I am responsible," is the moment you take back the steering wheel of your life. There will always be reasons not to act. Too tired, too busy, too late, too early. But successful people do not allow these reasons to dominate their decisions. They take ownership of their time, their energy, their outcomes. They understand that while they cannot control every event, they can always control their response. And in that response lies the ability to grow, adapt, and move forward. Assuming responsibility means you stop waiting for someone else to change your life. It means you stop expecting the government, your boss, your spouse, or the economy to fix things for you. You recognize that progress begins when you do. You are not owed success. You must create it. You are not entitled to results. You must earn them. This mindset of ownership transforms your life. It forces you to look inward instead of outward, to focus on what you can do today rather than what others should have done yesterday. It gives you clarity, energy, and the inner strength to keep going when others quit. Excuses may offer temporary relief, but responsibility offers lasting transformation. So stop negotiating with your limits. Stop defending your delays. Stand up, own your path, and walk forward with the strength of someone who knows their life is in their hands. That is where all lasting control begins. Your mind is the control center of your entire life. Every thought you allow, every belief you entertain, and every message you absorb becomes part of the internal programming that directs your behavior and shapes your reality. If you wish to take back control of your life, you must begin by ***, guarding the gates of your mind *** with vigilance and discipline. Just as you would not allow a thief into your home, you must not allow toxic, negative, or limiting influences into your mind. What you read, watch, listen to, and talk about determines the quality of your thoughts, and the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. If you constantly consume fear, doubt, gossip, and distraction, you will begin to think in those terms: small, reactive, scattered. But if you feed your mind with inspiration, truth, purpose, and disciplined thought, you will think and act with clarity, strength, and direction. The greatest battle is often unseen. It happens quietly in the mind. That is why you must choose your influences carefully. Choose books that elevate your thinking. Listen to voices that empower, not poison. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, not those who pull you backward. And above all, be conscious of your self-talk, for the words you repeat to yourself become your internal law. A controlled mind is a powerful mind. It is not tossed about by every challenge or overwhelmed by every opinion. It remains steady, focused, and committed to the path ahead. But this kind of mind must be trained. It must be guarded daily, because if you don't control your mind, something or someone else will. So be the watchman of your thoughts. Let only what serves your purpose enter. In doing so, you begin to master not just your mindset, but your entire life. Your future is not shaped by what you do once in a while. It is shaped by what you do every single day. It is the seemingly small, repetitive actions, the habits you practice without thinking, that ultimately build or break the life you live. If you truly want to take back control of your life, then take back control of your daily habits. For in those habits lie your true priorities, your hidden beliefs, and your unspoken standards. Each morning is an opportunity to either reinforce discipline or drift into distraction. Each evening is a reflection of how you chose to spend the hours you were given. The person you are today is the result of what you've practiced most consistently over time. If your current habits are aligned with your purpose, then they are building your future. If not, they are quietly stealing it from you, one unnoticed moment at a time. There is no need to wait for a breakthrough. The breakthrough begins the moment you decide to live each day with intention. When you rise early, speak with purpose, plan your time, and move with clarity, you create a structure that empowers you. Good habits automate excellence. They reduce the need for willpower and create momentum where once there was resistance. Excellence is not an act. It is a habit. And habits are formed by choice, then strengthened by repetition. So look closely at how you live each day, because your habits are either tools that shape your destiny or chains that hold you back. The beauty is you can change them. Starting today, your life will never be mastered by accident. It will only be mastered by intention. By rising above excuses, clarifying your purpose, training your mind, and taking full ownership of your actions, you are not powerless. You are not at the mercy of fate or chance. You are the architect of your future, the author of your destiny, and the commander of your habits. But that control does not come to the passive or the hesitant. It comes to those who decide, clearly and boldly, to no longer be ruled by outside forces, but to lead themselves from within. Start where you are. Use what you have. Take responsibility for your thoughts, your time, and your habits. Guard your mind. Strengthen your discipline. And walk each day with the knowledge that every small act of control is shaping something greater than you can yet see. This is your moment. Reclaim the power that has always been yours. Asterisk, asterisk, take back control of your life and become the person you were always meant to be. Asterisk, asterisk.